Hello, I'm Tanya Sharp. Welcome to the first presentation of our new 8-part series on the Individual Education Program, IEP, Consideration of Special Factors, ensuring all pieces of the puzzle connect together, provided by the Kentucky Department of Education, Office of Special Education and Early Learning. In this first part of the series, we will discuss an overview of the requirements for the consideration of special factors for Individual Education Program, or IEP, development. In the next parts of the series, we will clarify how each section of the IEP connect together to create a comprehensive, consistent, compliant, and effective program ensuring student growth. We want to draw your attention to 3 support documents we will reference throughout the video series. The Compliance Record Review document is based on the requirements of the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, or IDEA, and the 2008 Kentucky Administrative Regulations, or KARs, for special education programs. The Compliance Record Review document serves as a guide to 1. Promote a consistent standard for districts to use during compliance reviews of student due process folders. 2. Facilitate the development of a valid and reliable tool for the Division of IDEA Monitoring and Results to use for compliance and monitoring. And 3. Assist in accurate data collection of information required for the KDE's purpose and for the Federal State Performance Plan and Annual Performance Rate, also known as SPP APR. We will be referencing the Compliance Record Review document throughout the training. The Data Standard document provides a set of guidelines to assist schools and districts in entering data into the Student Information System. The Data Standard provides instructions and screenshots for entering information in each section of the IEP, including the special factors. The Guidance for IEP Development document provides instructions and examples for developing IEPs for Admission and Release Committee, or ARC, members. Information from this document is used throughout the series to provide requirements and best practices. The Kentucky Administrative Regulations, or KARs, specify requirements for the IEP development process. This video series will focus on 707 KAR 1 320, Section 5, subsections 2 through 4, which specifies requirements for the ARC's consideration of special factors. We will review the specific requirements outlined in the regulations throughout the series. In conducting an annual review of a student's IEP, the ARC must consider the special factors described in Section 5 of the regulation. These considerations are crucial for developing effective and individualized IEPs that address the unique needs of each student. The Compliance Record Review document can serve as a guide to assist with reviewing IEPs during compliance reviews of student due process folders. The Compliance Record Review document can be found on the monitoring page on the KDE website. In the Compliance Record Review document, each KAR item is numbered according to the corresponding title, 707, Chapter 1, Kentucky Administrative Regulation, or KAR. The regulation number is abbreviated. For example, 707 KAR 1 320 Section 5, subsection 2 is abbreviated to 320.5.2. We will use the abbreviated versions throughout the presentation. This video series will be focused on compliance related to items 320.5.2 through 320.5.4 of the Record Review document. So next, we'll look at the compliance record review items related to the special factors. For compliance with the consideration of special factors, the monitoring team will look at whether the information in the present levels of academic achievement and functional performance, which we will refer to as present levels throughout the series, specifically any needs or concerns align with and supports the information in the special factors section. The ARC should also ensure that this section aligns with the goals, accommodations, and services the student needs to address any needs or concerns, including any assistive technology that may be needed. The team will be reviewing each section of the IEP to ensure all the pieces connect together, are consistent, and compliant. For this item, the monitoring team will look for a statement documenting the determination for the need of a particular device or service to assist the child in receiving a free appropriate public education, or FAPE. This statement can be anywhere in the IEP and does not have to be found in the special factors section. However, the need for particular devices or services must be consistent with documentation throughout the IEP, which may include the present levels, special factors, accommodations, supplementary aids and services or SAS, and so on. If the ARC marks yes in this section of the IEP, then the ARC must address all special factors sections that have been marked yes and ensure the need for a particular device or service is documented. For more information, see the other video parts in the series for each special factor. According to the IDEA, each IEP must be a truly individualized document designed to meet the unique needs of the student. To ensure consistency, the IEP should be comprehensive to ensure that all components of the IEP work together to support the student's educational progress and success. ARCs should always begin with the data that is the most recent. There will be times the student's evaluation data will be utilized as well to assist in making informed decisions during the ARC meetings. All the pieces of the puzzle are needed in order to create or develop the appropriate IEP for each student. The pieces throughout the IEP must connect in order for there to be progress documented and seen through the data that will be and is collected. If the student is not commensurate with peers, the present levels provide information and data documenting the ARC considered, the strengths and needs of the child, the concerns of the parents, the initial or most recent evaluation results of the child, and as appropriate, the results of the child's performance on any general, state, or district-wide assessment program, and the academic, developmental, and functional needs of the child and how it adversely affects the child's involvement in the general curriculum. In the areas listed here, the Guidance for IEP Development document provides information and examples for each section of the present levels. For example, the academic performance section describes the level of development and achievement and how the student applies learning in one or more of the following areas: basic reading skills, reading comprehension, reading fluency, math calculation, math reasoning, written expression, oral expression, and listening comprehension, and may also include learning strategies and learning styles. This may include documenting the student's current use of an online reader for reading activities or larger text. The present levels are the baseline to the student's strengths and needs. They are the beginning foundations for the ARC to build the IEP. As the ARC builds that IEP, the information and data provided in the present levels are going to connect and help the ARC to develop an appropriate IEP that includes all the pieces that connect in order for there to be progress documented and seen through the data. This puzzle piece graphic on the screen is an outline of a child's head with puzzle pieces in it. It does not depict every detailed piece of the IEP, but it is meant for you to visualize how all the pieces of the IEP will make up an individualized and appropriate program for students. The IEP should be compliant, comprehensive, and consistent throughout, which includes the special factors and the need for a particular device or service. Remember, if the ARC marks any of the special factors yes, such as assistive technology, it should be addressed throughout the entire IEP. If the ARC marks no assistive technology in the special factors, then before the ARC marks online reader, books on tape, calculator, or use of technology in the supplementary aids and services or accommodations, then think about how that is inconsistent if being monitored. Those are all assistive technology devices or items used to ensure a student is able to access their general curriculum. In order to ensure our puzzle pieces all fit together, we need to think through all the items the student will need to have access to in order to be successful within their school-wide environment. Using all pieces of data and information, a complete, compliant, and comprehensive IEP appropriate for the student can be developed by the ARC annually. Here are a few additional resources we referenced within this video that may assist in learning more about the process and requirements related to the consideration of special factors and IEP development. Thank you for watching IEP Consideration of Special Factors, ensuring all pieces of the puzzle connect together. The other parts of the series clarify how each section of the special factors in the IEP connect together to create a comprehensive, consistent, compliant, and effective program ensuring student growth. Specifically, we will look at regulatory requirements for each factor, along with guiding questions for the ARC in considering each factor and how to ensure if the ARC marks any of the special factors yes, then those factors should be addressed throughout the entire IEP. If you have any questions regarding this series, please contact staff and the Division of IDEA Monitoring and Results at 502-564-4970.